49ers got Cal Juszczyk. Welcome back to some more Madden 27. I'm enjoying the game so far. Let's see what man. It could be better. Could be great. Let me stop. It's an alright game. I do like the fact that like the added like a whole bunch of stuff to it. But the game plays a lot better. Yeah, I think I showed y'all the stats already. We got to worry about Brian Burns. He's a monster. The whole D line is a monster. Averill Reese. You got who was the dude after last year? Dang, I can't think of the line. I remember his name. It'll come to me eventually. They were comparing him to Michael Parsons, but they got a great D line. So I need to figure out where to go to the practice thing. And where? Yeah, I need to go to practice because I need to change. Oh, I don't have it this week. So you go to the practice thing. It's supposed to help with my. I don't see it. Yeah, I do not see it on here. I see NFL launch playbooks. Oh, you can't change commentary team. I want Case. I know I like Case Scott. I'm sorry. I can't think of his name. Dang it. He was a like fourth pick in 2024 draft pick. 2025 draft. Look at the stadium. It's amazing. Look at Lawrence Taylor.
Up next, it's our main event between the Tennessee
Titans
and the New York Giants.
This is how you know I haven't watched football in a minute. I can't remember people's names. They have Malik Neighbors, Cam Scottaboo, Averill Reese, so they just got Brian Burns. They traded Dexter Lawrence. You got Tremaine Edmonds in the offseason.
On the visiting sideline, there's Titans head coach Robert Saleh.
And we're 1-1 in the season.
To 500 after they picked up the victory last week. Across the field, coaching up the Giants, is John Harbaugh. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home.
I'm gonna look it up. It's gonna bother me the whole game. If I don't get his name right. If I don't remember his name. Yeah, see, it's not showing the practice thing, so I'm already coming into practice with -3 and stuff. I don't see where the practice thing is. That's already done it. Alright, I think he's an edge, right? Abdul Carter, that's his name. Abdul Carter. Dang, he has -5 acceleration. It's not even us too, it's them. What about this is it's a bug or something? DJ Reader. Yeah, they got a great defensive line. This great defense. So they got Tremaine Edmonds. Averill Reese, they got him. Paulson Adebo. Yeah, this is a new look Giants team, man. Not the same Giants team that we grew and love. Yeah, fun game to play. Abdul Carter, that's his name. It's gonna bother me if I ain't know his name. I'm gonna figure it out anyways. You see, that's how you know I'm out of football season. Hey, it's been a long wait. 7 months.
Quarterback last year's #1 overall pick. Looking for some growth here in year 2. This is Cam Ward.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him.
Okay, last week we beat the Eagles.
In the win, enjoying some time to relax. He was reviewing what went wrong in that game.
Yeah, I'm liking Tony Pollard, man. He might get a contract extension. So Tajay Spears, might have to get rid of him. I'm like Wandale Robinson too.
Play action. Escapes the pocket. like he's done that
We got Burns.
6 sacks a year ago, and now this is first of the season. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in.
That's Burns.
22.
Stop the ball. And another splash to the person get into it. I like this, but they need to get rid of this overlay every 5 minutes. I don't need to see this every minute. It's cool and all, but we don't need to see it every minute. All right, 3rd and 22. This defense, man. I can't really double anybody because the whole defensive line is like that. Oh my God, that's a nice play. Let's do this again. That's a nice pass right here. Well, I mean, it's a screen. I was hoping that this dude is this blocking the back. I guess I could be blocking the back. I was hoping that I could, squeeze through and make it. I would have got a touchdown too if he. When 21 got blocked, it would have been a touchdown. So that's why I was upset too. All right, here we go. Rookie sensation. Well, he was a rookie sensation last year. Jackson Dart, who I'm very high on. I know a lot of people, say he played a lot of shotgun. Last year he didn't. He wasn't under the center. I like Jackson Dart, man. I think he could be a superstar quarterback.
You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure that
and touchdown, New York. There's Slay in it. Nice end around. This got me off guard. First play again. We give up a lot of big plays to see. That's our killers. Try to limit big plays, man. That's never been my philosophy, but I think we limit big plays. Better position.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond their 25-yard line.
What concern me is scoring is a little bit too much too, but maybe they do this in real life.
Setting the pass. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants.
Yeah, this D-line is nasty. I don't know what to do. You got Burns, Reese, and Carter. What can you really do? We got Pollard. See, that's why I need to figure out how to put the practice thing on half pads because this is ridiculous.
Just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big games in next week.
Air it out on 3rd. He finds Snell, right side. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be...
Sam is just a tackle. Long as we'll give up first play drives, we should be good.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrapped him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So the Giants and offensive coordinator Matt Nagy sending their group back out.
Nagy. It's Nagy.
As they do, let's talk about Matt. First year with the Giants as OC was far from his first in that role here in the NFL. Same role in Kansas City the last 3 seasons. And before that, he was the head man of the Chicago Bears.
They're just coordinator and the offensive coordinators and stuff.
Good start on the play fake. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's going to be brought down.
They're going to do some quick outs.
Coming off a 6-yard completion. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stark.
All right, yeah, he's doing these little short passes. Oh, he wants to get rid of the ball quick.
That's good for the first down.
And the Giants first down.
Let me get rid of this.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4.
Why I tried to switch? Man, that's a penalty. Why am I running with this in 1st down? God, this is going from bad to worse.
Short play in your back pockets. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. Penalty yardage marked.
That's move. Dude, I think so. You spent college football was a lot better than this. There you go, nice run. Stop. I'm just so better because college football, they run up. Like when you do this, you press, you have everybody run up the linebackers, everybody. Like you can get on the line of scrimmage. Pretty much. And this, they change it.
Now here's Cam Scatterbill on the ground.
Scatterbill right there, man.
Hooker with the tackle.
I don't think we're ever going to get away from the stat line of turnovers and winning that turnover margin being the biggest singular key in the NFL, Kate. But I'll tell you what, when you run for 100 yards plus, you win 70% of the time. They did a week ago with this guy, and he's off to an excellent start.
I gotta catch that. So that's nice blitz.
Erased any chance of that one. It's incomplete. 4th down.
I won't be doing a lot of mid blitz on 3rd and short. It's the speed of the quarterback, man. He's already getting rid of the ball quick.
But he knows he missed that one. Headed for the sideline.
I mean, I'm trying to make sure he gets rid of the ball a little quicker.
Where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line.
A lot of people hate K Scott. I like it though. You have enthusiasm, man. People don't want, like, you can't complain about commentary not having enthusiasm. Then you have one that's enthusiastic. You don't have to have the voice. Don't complain. Anyway, that's 2nd and 10.
And this is incomplete. Headed for a second, but hit broke up the catch. And now it's 3rd down.
No, and not really too. They stopped a lot of these crossing routes. I do too many of them. Nice catch, man.
And they're going to get to a 1 down after allowing about 13 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Tennessee.
1st down, Titans.
Running the counter, Spears.
Let's go.
Past the 45. 30.
Let me go. Touchdown. Nice block. Okay, Spears, I see you, man. Big touchdown to 60 yards. Yeah, Tajay Spears, I mean, he's going to be on the trading block for a couple weeks if he didn't step up. Nice blocking right there, man.
Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
He's going to be on the trading block. This is just fantastic. Look at this. Look at number 77. Just blow that play up. Look at this. Take him out. And then he looks back. He's able to get the next guy. Just fantastic. And just fantastic blocking right here, man. Then we get a holding penalty and kept going.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
Yeah, most times I criticize the game. You know, when I stop it, this time I'm actually praising. There's a lot of positive stuff you said in this game. Stuff that could translate for future iterations. All I want is them to translate the game. I don't want them to, make this game like college football where it's like ratings don't matter and, you don't see variations. Everyone plays the same. They play like, oh my God. Come on, Tracy, that big kick, the big one turn. I want to see like college football where like ratings don't matter. Every team plays exactly the same way.
Cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because if you don't...
Sack! Our D-line this season has been good, man.
And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
17 at the 24-yard line.
Working on 2nd down. Dart. Taking a deep shot here.
Oh my God, nice catch. Touchdown at the end of the first.
Touchdown Giants.
Let's mistime that.
The second score that he has brought in this season.
So, our defense is giving up back-to-back big plays. Well, not big back-to-back.
You know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Our defense, man.
Carlson connects on a point after. And our score
So do it for the end of the first.
We're to the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this.
Yeah, I'm loving the deep shots too. Again, I love the variation. See, people don't understand that in college football, you don't have this variation in the defense. I played a lot of college football this year. You do not see DB quarterbacks taking deep routes. 9 out of 10 times, he wasn't throwing that in college football. They're throwing every quarterback throwing intermediate routes.
And he gets across the 30.
And I love it. I love how Madden again. There's different play styles.
This Tennessee offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Carried by Spears to start the drive.
Golly.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Ward setting up the throw. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. The defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit.
They saw that play too long.
Third down upcoming. To the air with Ward. Caught by his back here. It's Poe. And it's going to be fourth down. A great bid for the line. Almost got there, Brock. Just needed that last step that's going to pay off. They did not.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed up any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. It takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming.
Should have backspin.
The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Pitch play. It's Scattergood. And he's hit him center.
Them outside runs just killed me.
First to 7. 2nd down.
Gain of 7 right there.
Man in motion. Headed right. Running for the marker on 2nd.
Oh,
And then for the stop, damage limited to 8 yards. That's going to set the Giants.
they kept me the outside runs.
All set to go now from the 35. Now Dart.
Overthrows the receiver, nice corner.
Incompletion sets up 2nd down. Here goes Dart to the air. We'll get this over the middle of the curve. And they haul him down, but we all saw it. That's pretty awkward, partner. This flag should be a face mask.
No, man, our defense gets a D+ for this terrible performance this first half.
He could make that tackle.
You got harbaugh this, looking at this offense.
So add even more yards onto that play.
Played pretty good last week defensively against the Eagles. This week, man, we just playing.
So the big
Terrible defense with penalties, opposition.
Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. And they're on him running.
Oh, you gotta drop that. Come on, you gotta get that pass break up, man.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff, now Dart.
Touchdown!
This is caught. Touchdown, New York. Christian Kirk scoring from 24 out.
Where's my safety at? What the heck is he doing? What the heck is this? Is cover 4, isn't it? Is this cover 4? I don't know. I thought this not cover. I don't know what this was. Was this cover 4?
There's a good chance.
Number 6. Yeah,
Ball was released, but the crowd.
This play going under review by the officials. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came.
No, I think he was out.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands.
Defense is disgusting this game. What did he get sort of the pitch out for that?
Good by Carlson. They now lead by 14 points.
All right, can our defense stop out this game? Can y'all please make some stops? We're gonna have 60 points to the Giants.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard.
Let's go, nice run.
His guys about 26 yards. That's going to give the Titans a first down.
Nice lead. Defense, let's step up. Nice run. Nice run block. The run block has been fantastic today.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
We're not just doing these crosswise, not really getting about it.
You tell me this two defenses need this sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up.
He's in trouble. They're going to get him at the 44.
Ryan Burns, now outrunning him.
And that play makes it 3rd and 15.
Look the ball.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman.
Interception, each game.
After his 2nd interception of the season. First down from the 42.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Driving forward with Scatterboot.
All right, y'all got to get a defense stop. Please, somebody get a stop, man.
Kevin Winston in on that tackle.
Gosh, Lee, we're playing terrible. I thought another interception
9 to go now.
third one this season.
To throw. Here's Dart.
Finally, defense, make it stop. We're not gonna keep the guys stop doing this.
3rd down coming up.
Gosh, Lee, man, defense is garbage this season. This game was.
He gets crushed behind.
Let's go.
The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. Into the
Let's
red
go.
zone.
Defense.
And this return
Touchdown.
reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody
Dude, we got like, that's like our 3rd defensive touchdown this season.
Solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way.
I hope they don't change the meta. Nothing like, I hope they don't change this game drastically for when it launches. This is early, like, it's pretty much early access. I like this. That's the bubble screen. I don't know why he made that read. I think was this a read out? Was this a RPO? Yeah, it was an RPO. He made the wrong read anyway, which I'm okay with. Maybe his awareness is not that high. And then, threw the ball backwards and then got it registered as a fumble. And scoop and score. He got to slow down slightly, but had enough speed to, accelerate past Jackson Dart and take it to the house. Again, these are stuff I like to see. Game Warriors again having a bad game. It's realistic. We're on 14 and 21.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I hate doing that because it takes a 35-yard line, which is. I think they did that so you can eliminate.
Good, but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some
How could you blitz though? When you blitz like this, when I blitz.
in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more
When
freely.
you go in zone, they're gonna win the ball every time. I hate this. Okay.
Go play action. Here's Dart.
Let's go!
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans.
Open throw, bad throw by Jackson Dart. Back-to-back turnovers by our defense. The same unit that couldn't stop a nosebleed earlier.
Good starting.
We get a lot of lucky breaks, man. Get a lot of breaks. You do get a couple breaks in football. I like this though. This is realistic. 'Cause in real life, people make mistakes. And I like stuff like this. This is what separates this from other games. You just start making mistakes and start. They're not. I feel like it's not scripted. I feel like it's organic.
Titans, they've got it. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. He's got
With a big line.
14 yards.
Pollard, man. The man possessed.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock
Yeah,
reaches 2 minutes.
Cam Ward has been, subpar his first 3 games of the season. A lot of bad reads on mine. A lot of bad ball placement.
First down, partner, from the 45.
I guess he could beat him, but the safety might help. Problem is, they play like 2-man over, and then this is real life football thing. Dude.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open on their
Yeah, they bring too much. There's a lot of safety help.
Find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up. Incompletions follow.
And this fight's building up to gain about 4. It's 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's making a bid for it. There's the stop.
Nice run.
On that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Titans.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Titans.
Now pitch to Pollard. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Ward's going to throw it. And that's nearly intercepted.
Another bad pass again, man. That's an interception worthy pass.
It's 3rd down. Shotgun, it's Ward. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Tennessee.
1st down, Tennessee.
From the gun, it's Ward.
Dude, this is some bad pass. He's throwing the ball accurate placement.
After the incompletion.
He just doesn't have the ball play. Look at this placement. 4 for 12. He just doesn't have the ball accuracy and placement to throw the ball like this. This is a pass. I should throw behind him, but I was afraid that this receiver was going to jump. I had no space. This is what I should have thrown it to. And number 5 is wide open. My thing is, I don't think they're going to make the throw because his ball accuracy and placement isn't necessarily good.
Shotgun snap down Ward. That's him on the catch, left side. Now this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. A gain of 10 right up near that marker now. Ward setting the pass. Forced out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with 1st and goal. All right, timeout.
Should have been a touchdown, man. He's making better throws, though. Again, I do go outside, so they disengage blockers a lot, which is what they're supposed to do, contain to stop this. But nice throw, man. See, sometimes you can make a nice throw under pressure, under duress. That was a nice pass. Yeah, sometimes I just don't like his ball accuracy.
5 seconds left, so they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Slice kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I think they get ball. We get ball first, but they get ball first.
Touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum is heading into halftime.
Power squid kick is taken in.
Ooh, that was dangerous. Don't do that again. Yeah, the midfield.
One-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports halftime report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
You're not going to go to locker room.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. The Colts at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC
What's
South.
lightning like this?
And this is Nico Collins. He's going to
I'm
find
a crowd. What the heck is going on in the crowd?
this one in.
Y'all saying this?
43-yard touchdown.
What people do say the accents?
Looking to go
Are they glowing green?
Starts the year, they lead at the half. From there, let's go out to Orchard Park. It's the second ever regular season game at New Highmark Stadium. The Chargers taking on.
Still a little laggy again. I know they're gonna be a day one package. EA lazy. They're not lazy. They just rush the game out. Okay, Bills up.
And that's a 61-yard touchdown grab.
I did see that bug in the first
For
one.
their second win after an opening week loss, they're up at halftime. Last
Tua.
time for a look at the best
So good about Lord.
Here is our impact player of the week, and we believe it has to be this man. And this is Zachariah Branch. One of his two
Game
touchdowns
235 yards, 4 touchdowns.
right here. The Falcons are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory.
Okay, maybe the tour signing was
And
this
with
one.
that,
Good
look at what else
signing.
is going on around the NFL here in
Troy won. Just remember, we lost to the Jets this season. They're the only one in the season.
Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
That's the door, 7 for 11. Cam Scott about 4 rushes, 30 yards. Eddie Spears at 69 yards.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. They'll start the half with Gavin. The drive starts out small.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, what I don't want him to do is to get.
Sometimes like they're almost nothing from this. They just run it right into the
I don't want him to run the ball and salvage the run game.
Success
Right,
is
it's
you're
enough.
gonna see more blitzes, D coordinators dialed up.
Passes caught along the sideline by Slayton.
Nice catch.
Downs there. Defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. And that will make it first down Giants.
Look at my linebackers pinch up a little bit.
They pitch it to him. Good
Nice tackle for loss. Let's go. Nice tackle for 5 yards.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a complete failure to give up a big run like that.
Another sack.
They're going to mark him at the 42.
Jermaine Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson. Had 2 sacks a week ago. Now his first one here today. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Running back sets in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long.
Another sack.
And it's the same result.
It's D-line. Let's get it.
And that brings up 4th and very, very long. They'll bring out the punter here. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Fields this at the 19.
Let's go, DK. Man, DK, this year on special teams has been just, he's been a monster on special teams, man.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. This drives quickly in the wrong direction. First play set down.
Man, they just sit the house, that's what you do, man.
First down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. They're throwing it. This one's hauled in by Hell.
I like this because they are playing a lot better. I'm out the money. I know it's dumb, man. I thought that D-line was gonna get there, and they did. They wants to go for it. Okay.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Ward on fourth down.
And just got there in time. Jermaine Edmonds.
Turn it over on downs. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stark.
We're around. Touchdown, New York. And this defense is brilliant today, man. Just big play after big play allowed in the secondary. Tyrone Tracy just too fast. Josh Starks making fantastic throws today. He's proving what he is a franchise quarterback in this league. Well, he wants to be. No, it's 2 days we said our secondary probably should be playing man. And we really haven't made any real stops outside of the blunders that they've made us. So defense today has been non-existent. Offense, you know, offense is offense. Cam Ward's been struggling this season. I'm going to take the next step. I'm just hoping for him. Never give up on him.
So now here comes the Titans on offense.
Yeah, Ward has looked awful.
Unfortunately, as we're seeing some big plays here, Rob, he's had to take his medicine in this one. The defensive effort just made it rough all contest long for him and this offense.
Compared to Dart, who has a better, you know, system around him. Better team. I only got any one-on-one coverages.
On the move, headed right. Look for a second right here.
And then just sometimes just nobody's open and everything I pass is underneath.
Too tough to do that contact. 3rd down. Ward now.
Another bad pass. Touchdown. I'm getting exposed today. Touchdown! Giants. This defense. They're filthy today, man. And this is another play. Reason why Cam Ward's growth is stunt on this team. All right, so pretty much, again, the underneath routes, because I don't feel like he's stopped because he's underneath. He's double covered pretty much. They got a safety over the top. I tried to force feed this as the bad pass. He's been covered the whole time. I thought maybe he was gonna break away. They pretty much doubled everybody. And again, Cam Ward, because his lack of athleticism, speed, Cam Ward make plays outside the pocket.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and
This is an end result. You don't have a good defense. Your quarterbacks make mistakes. This is not a good team. And hold up? Where is my? Why do they keep taking him out? I gotta remember. Why is my receiver gonna take it out? Hold up. Why is Cardinal? This is why this doesn't make sense. Where's my rookie receiver at?
But this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
It'll help if I have my number one receiver. Number 2. So they throw 2 picks.
Inside the 30. The Titans and Cam Ward headed back out on offense.
But I knew this would be an uphill battle. We gotta. There's a lot of holes we need to fix.
Spears trying this straight ahead, and he's brought down.
This is an uphill battle.
That's one of those sneaky little.
Yeah, I got some reason I need to put my receiver that I paid all this money for. Not pay it.
You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some
I don't have any O-line. I can't double because if I double him, somebody else will get through like Abdul Carter.
You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and that throw.
This is just nasty. This is disgusting. We don't have any pad. This is one of them games you just feel hopeless. Yeah, they're just playing so good because again I'm doing too many crossing routes. I gotta throw some underneath because I really don't have the O-line to do anything, and I could double him, but then again you leave 1-on-1 with Carter too. So even though that is our Everett Reese, who's on the D line? Can I double him? DJ Reader. I guess I could technically him. They only got a 4-man pass. I might have to start passing when he did a good stunt. This great stunt by Brian Burns right here. You're just nowhere to really pass the ball. Even if I doubled him, it wouldn't matter because the stunt was just so good. He just did. No, it's just better. They got better D line, and I don't have enough offense for this.
Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down.
This happens you have a crappy team playing against a team that has talent. You know how to utilize it. Because realistically, in real life, I don't think it's going to be a good team. Again, it depends on Cam Moore's development, but again, it's just pieces around him.
Your start now. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. Working.
Cooking his defense.
Call that a
defense in the game rotisserized today. We don't have the personnel really. Again, I'm not as mad at this game because I don't have the personnel.
One play action with George.
Other one. Where's OBJ at? Hey, is it OBJ in the scene? Why is OBJ not in this game? I just realized, why is OBJ not on the command? I might have to. Dude, did they not really add Odell back even though he was on the sign of free agent? Another big play, man. Cam Scottaboo. Now the question is asked, do I put in Levis and see what I have in him? I know I can't give up on Cam Ward. Just what am I? Am I win down mode or rebuilding? This is embarrassing, man. Just from the defensive and offense standpoint, this is embarrassing. This is take us to the third quarter. I don't know why OBJ is not in the game. Why was he at the game at launch? He was already announced his like new faces, and showed him on the Madden thingy. Yeah, that's weird. He's not in the game for some reason. Yeah, there's a lot of players they added like way before the game dropped.
2nd and 10.
They never added. Like I don't get that.
Darts looking to throw. Met at the catch point and it's incomplete.
I don't know. Like I feel like you can't release a game like this if you're not gonna have the roster complete. They need the future games. You gotta say, because what if I want to do a whole new franchise?
Motioning left is their running back.
OBJ should have been on this roster. What I'm about to do is touchdown, New York. Yeah, I think I did this franchise way too early. That could be losing. OBJ not seeing Smith down on the Jets. I don't know why they didn't have the roster set before day one. At least the preseason roster. Now again, don't do what I do. Yeah, don't do what I do. This is not what you want to do because the rosters aren't set yet. And I might have to start a new franchise. I'm still gonna do this one obviously, but with the day one rosters. And so they keep on Tate as I don't know. It's weird how they did stuff in this game. This is just man. Ain't nothing I can do, man. I gotta take him out for his sake because he's not really playing good, and my old line refuses to. I'm not doubling. Can I pass? What are you doing? Am I not allowed to pass my?
This is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner. So that brings up 3rd down.
What are you doing? Can I pass protect?
The coverage by Micah McFadden.
Levis to the air now. Left side, cut by Ridley. And as they bring him down 1 yard, nicely done. Still short of the markers. It is 4th down. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
It's a gain of 15. Brings up the 4th down.
Desperation time here. Pass complete to Robinson.
Yo, Levis command the offense a lot better.
One of their best play calls in this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first. Levis setting to throw. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Yeah, I think we have to just block him the rest of the game.
That's going to give the Titans a first down. Throwing is Levis. And he's going to be taken down back at the 39. Second time they have brought him down on this series. Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for second.
Right, move to the right. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to put the play clock a lot longer.
Relocates Daniel Bellinger.
I'm gonna have to move the play clock from like 20 because I need enough time to make adjustments. Yeah, I can't just have this dude doing it the whole game. Especially only have one pass rush on him. Reese is still stop as a stoppage guy.
They're still constantly working to improve.
5 sacks. This is disgusting, man. You get side of the screen, your O-line is garbage.
Levis. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line. They completed the pass, but they lost one on second down. Now they've got third down.
All right, Bloss.
Here's Levis.
Nice catch.
And the defense finally giving him some yards there, right? It's a gain of 9. It's still forces this 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4. Here he goes. He's going to have this on 4th down. He's going to run for it.
That Levis is playing a lot better than Moore. He has a little bit more athleticism. He's not hurt. Moore is hurt too.
They'll run here. It's Spears. Well, so much for finishing things up.
And that's gonna be the end. Those two minute
So we're down to the 2-minute
warning. I'm gonna say 2 minute time out.
Titans hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Levis back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. Yeah, you can tell he is pretty tired of taking hits in this one, so rather than endure another one, he just throws that one away.
Captain Obvious will tell you, yep, they got to do a whole lot better job of protecting because
he's in trouble. He's not going to Saints drop him at the 10. Well, might as well go for it.
They're ugly today, man.
They'll go Levis. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And they will turn it over on downs. They took every chance they could late, but unsuccessful there. And off the field they go. They pitch it out to him here. He starts out this drive with a nice.
I don't have anything to say. This is just an ugly game. I want to forget this game. We got bullied. We got manhandled. We can't not come up with this type of effort next game, man.
you spend quite a bit of time really in training camp. Not in season as much, Kate, but in training camp working on this situation. That's exactly what you want. You want to see the ball matriculate forward. And to do it on the
I will have to, unfortunately, do a new one. Not because we lost. I know it's counter. Because, again, some of the rosters aren't set. Like, why is OBJ now on this team? Why did Geno Smith keep getting released even though he was signed as the starting quarterback? Like, now it's 10 times Geno Smith's going to make the 53-man roster. And we do get blown out. It's a lot of stuff this game needs to work on. Alright, let's look at the stats, man. Guys start playing fantastic. Cam Ward played like trash, 721. They have 8 time to pocket to throw the ball. Will Levis came in and played a lot better. Again, 2 factors. For some reason, he keeps coming into the game with he keeps coming to the game with the health thing needs to be fixed. Team stats. They had 386 yards of offense. They had 30 plays. which is ridiculous. 122 yards on 12 attempts, 10.2 yards per carry. Again, I'm liking the stats only because the reason why the stats are low is because again I don't know why it's like in college football it's like 10,000 more plays than this. You can accumulate to the hurry up offense, but I don't do hurry up. That was like 70 plays in college football compared to this. Like I have like literally like be doing 10-minute quarters. And I have way more plays. You can say the game is a lot slower, but look at this. You can't even see the upgrades. Like this is the stuff I'm talking about. What are we doing? And I guess yes, I play for early access. I get that. This is early access. But why is there stuff that should be in the game that's not in the game, man? I do want to see. We gotta go look at the weekly recap. But I do want to see. Yeah. When I do it, yeah, some things like why is it? Let's see. So if you skip this, but why is it fortunate? I don't get. All right, if I skip this, why is it pretty much telling me I have to do it? Because if I don't, so the problem is you pretty much have to do it. I found this out too. You have to do this because if not, your training practice will get simulated too, which I don't get. Like what we're doing, I can't change the thingy. All right, so you have to pretty much do this, which is why I don't get you, why they give you an option to do this in the first place. I don't get. It's weird. Like this is white. They need to change the UI for this. This needs to be fixed. It needs to be a lot more clearancy. Because I didn't know that you couldn't. All right, so now this makes sense. But pretty much if you sim like this, you're not gonna get this. You can't do individual players. Can you? And it doesn't change. Like, what is going on here? Huh? Why? Why didn't they just fix it in college? What? A lot of stuff they did in college football is way better than this. Like, this was done way better in college football. College football shows you, week to week. It's dedicated thingy. It wasn't tied to this. Like, I don't get what we're doing. Again, I get it's a pretty much a beta. I'm playing a beta, which is why I need to stop running out. I need to stop running out and getting these games because this is a prime example of why you don't run out and get a game. Otherwise, you get results like this. Yeah, you don't run out and you do not buy a game like this. That's why I'm not getting 2K early. But I probably won't get 2K until later because this. I mean, this makes no sense. Like, it doesn't show you like how to limit the wear and tear like college football. Again, maybe they have a patch. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a day one patch, but I don't want to wait all the way for day one patch, man. I want to be. Most of this stuff has to be done because if you start a franchise like me, I'm pretty much gonna have to do this again to get the updated rosters to get stuff that was pretty much should have been from lines like the roster, my depth chart. Why is Carnell Tate, number 4 receiver? And I put really in. Really, he might be number 3 in real life, I'm gonna be honest. But he will be in front of Ela Main or whatever his name is. He'll be in front of him 100%. DK, yeah, I mean it'll probably be, to be honest, it would probably be really Wando Robinson. No, probably really Carnell Tatum Robinson. This is how it's probably gonna go in real life. Because Robinson is he's not a number 1 receiver. He did have a fantastic season last year. That's how I'm gonna do. I don't think having Robinson as number 1 is gonna bowl too well. I think having Robinson as number 3 receiver, slot receiver, is pretty much gonna be. Tate's a slot too. Which is what I'm saying. Really, is probably gonna be number 1. He's borderline starter, but I don't know what this would be. Yeah, because he's more of a Robinson is a slot receiver. He's not gonna be a number 1 receiver. He has the best overall, but I don't think he's been the number one receiver though. Which is why this roster doesn't make sense. Bellinger should be over him. What is he starting at? Oh, let's put Bellinger off right here. We don't need him anymore. This switch this roster around because this is not how you do a roster. Yeah, I probably got to do it. Yeah, 'cause the thing about doing this prematurely is you don't get the players that's in it. Like, yeah, put on Fly. I like him. Alontae Taylor, dude, look at this speed right here, man. Yeah, I had to change that up. Again, some of the stuff that still worries me. Why is Odell Beckham not on this roster? Even he was pretty much announced before the game dropped. And I get what they're gonna do. I know what's gonna happen. I know I'm gonna get some flack for it. They're gonna have a day one patch, or they're gonna have a roster update towards the beginning of the season. Which I get that because after the 53-man roster has been announced, I get that. But like, I don't understand though. Like, you pretty much telling us not to buy this game at launch. It's pretty much what they're doing, and why they should not have this at launch. Because most of us gonna have to restart the franchises because like most of us gonna be in year 1 or 2. I don't know. I just think that's me. Like college football they did it a lot better. Yeah, they do need to fix. I do have some concern. They do need to fix this the practice thing because otherwise if you simulate, let's say I just let them delegate it. The problem with that is they're not gonna do. You don't have access to the half pads and all like that.
Fall is in the air. Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3, presented by
the roster. Ronald Rousey will not be number one receiver.
We'll start at Lambeau Field. The Packers at home to take on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Drake London. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This one of his touchdown catches.
Let me say last week. That's good. Unless you know it happened last week, not this week. So Falcons 3-0.
Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look at the Niners as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And it's CMC, Christian McCaffrey. He sees an opening and takes advantage of it. A 16-yard rushing touchdown. Early season injuries starting to pile up. Here's the injury report for Week 3. The big news of the week comes from the Green Bay Packers and their pass rusher extraordinaire. He suffered what appears to be a pretty substantial knee injury. He'll likely miss about a month, which puts his return date towards the end of October. A number of fine performances around the league here in the first month of the season. Time now to name the Player of the Week for Week 3. And we will applaud the efforts of this man, Jackson Dart. He was superb in the win over the Titans, running the offense as well as can be with 4 touchdown passes. And briefly, a look here at the full quartet of offensive and defensive top performers. From there, we give you a look at the league leaders in rushing.
McCaffrey, he was supposed to be injured. I think he was
suspects populating this list. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA Sports.
All right, that's gonna do it for this episode. Yeah, I'm have to probably have to do another one, unfortunately, when near the season. So what I'll do is I'll do this one, then we'll do another one when the season starts because I feel like that's probably the best thing to do. And I already have a team in mind, so you'll get three franchises this season. You get one now before the season starts, and then I'm gonna do one with all the new rosters, all the patches been in the game, see what they fixed, bug fixes and stuff, and then subsequent stuff, like trades and all that stuff. Maybe they add them to in the future updates, but I already have a team in mind who I'm gonna use. So yeah, y'all can get three franchises this year. Unfortunately, and then maybe next year game I won't buy the game so early. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.